How do children learn? Have you ever wondered, how does my child actually learn? As adults, we're used to learning with clear goals, studying for exams, acquiring skills for work. But kids? They don't learn that way at all. They learn through experience, through exploration, and yes, through making mistakes. How do young children learn? Many parents assume, I learned this way, so my child must learn the same way too. But the truth is, children approach the world in a completely different way. If we don't understand this, we might accidentally hinder their learning process. Think about a baby learning to walk. Parents can hold their hands, encourage them, maybe dangle a favorite toy to motivate them. But can anyone actually teach a baby how to walk? No. Only the child can decide when they're ready to stand up and take their first steps. The same goes for everything else children learn. We can't force a child to read earlier than they're ready. But we can nurture their love for books by reading together every day. Kids don't learn from lectures, they learn from real, life experiences. Learning through practice and mistakes. Centuries ago, educators like Jean-Jacques Rousseau realized an important truth. Children learn through doing, not by memorizing words. What does that mean? Imagine telling a toddler, don't touch the hot cup, you'll burn yourself. Chances are, they'll still reach for it because they need to experience and feel things for themselves. That's just how children learn. But here's the problem. Many parents view mistakes as failures. They forget that if they had been mocked every time they fell while learning to walk, they might have never dared to take another step. If a child is constantly told, you have no talent, don't even try, they might lose all motivation to experiment, explore, and be creative. So instead of fearing mistakes, let's create an environment where children feel safe to try, fail, and try again. Celebrate their efforts, not just the final outcome. What parents need to know about how children learn. Learning is a process, not an instant result. Adults often want to see quick results. But for children, learning is not about mastering something immediately, it's about exploring and discovering. If we put too much pressure on results, children may lose the joy of learning altogether. For example, when a child first tries to write their name, it might look messy and unrecognizable. But that's okay. The goal isn't perfect handwriting, it's the effort, the curiosity, and the practice that matter. If we only focus on how neat the writing looks, we might discourage them from trying again. Children live in the present moment. Adults often say, you can do it later, or I'll buy it for you tomorrow. But young children don't fully grasp the concepts of later or tomorrow the way we do. To them, if something isn't happening now, it might as well be never. That's why, when they ask to play with a friend, and we say, maybe later, they sometimes react as if they've been told no forever. So when we spend time with our kids, let's be truly present in that moment with them. Don't rush them. Young children don't have a clear sense of time yet. Telling them to hurry up often just makes them stressed and confused. If we want them to complete a task, we need to be patient and guide them through it instead of pressuring them to do it quickly. Learning is more than just memorization. Many parents focus only on reading, writing, and math skills, forgetting that children also need to develop creativity, emotional intelligence, and problem-solving abilities. Studies show that the left and right sides of the brain have different functions. The left side helps with logic and language, while the right side handles creativity, spatial awareness, and emotions. In simple terms, if you write a song, your left brain works on the lyrics, while your right brain creates the melody. Here's something important. Creativity is harder to develop later in life. But young children naturally have both analytical and creative potential. So, how do we apply this knowledge? By balancing a child's daily activities. Let them read and do math, but also give them time to draw, sing, play, and explore. Learning isn't just about books, it's about curiosity, imagination, and experiencing the world in different ways. Final thoughts. To sum it up, children learn very differently from adults. They don't absorb knowledge by memorizing facts but by touching, experiencing, trying, and making mistakes. As parents, our role isn't to force learning but to create opportunities for discovery. Encourage curiosity, celebrate efforts, and remember, mistakes aren't failures. They're the stepping stones to growth. So instead of worrying about whether your child is learning fast enough, focus on making sure they're enjoying the journey. Because when learning is fun, success will naturally follow.